We are back right now with great day food. The post-holiday winter blues may have you craving for some warm comfort dish. So how about some easy homemade tomato soup?
Sounds amazing. Great for Meatless Monday. The one and only Chef Plum is here in the studio. He's going to show us how to make it. And, you know, in addition to being an amazing chef, you've got kids at home and you do easy things. And you've lost 33 pounds.
I know, I have, right? I'm trying to make a big deal about it, but I was laughing before we went on. I was telling you guys, like I started making soups at my house all the time because I get cold.
But they're healthy and they're warm.
And my wife makes fun of me.
I love it.
No, I love warm soup. I could live on soup.
We're watching a movie, a show on the TV with the girls, with my kids, and I put blankets on my legs.
I love it.
And my wife walks by and goes, "Oh, having some blanket, are you? What are you, a little cold there?" And I'm like, my wife's 100 pounds of nothing, you know, so she's like, "That's my whole life," and you're always like, "Leave the fans on." So anyway, warm soup. So tomato soup, one of my favorite things in the world to make.
Okay.
But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this off with a little bit of carrots. I'm sorry, little onions and celery right here, right?
Onions and celery.
This is a pan, a little olive oil. Put that right in there.
So it's like mirepoix without the carrots.
Right, right. But you could put carrots in there too. That's the fun part about making a soup. There's no right or wrong here. You could do whatever works for you. Throw a little fresh garlic in here, whatever you want. I'm just gonna get that a little bit translucent. Now, the two things I'm gonna show you. You can use canned tomatoes here or fresh tomatoes, right? Okay. The fresh tomatoes take a little bit longer to break down and cook. You'll know they're ready because they'll start to break, right?
You just put the tomato in like...
Drop it in. I cut it in the quarters and throw the whole thing in there.
Okay.
Right?
Otherwise, the crushed tomatoes.
Totally fine, yeah, absolutely. And crushed tomatoes, don't get wrapped up in what they're called, crushed or strained
or anything, whatever.
Just a can of tomatoes. Like, don't get crazy about it.
A big can like that.
Yeah, and use good ones. That's all I can say. Don't use the off-brand ones. Use good tomatoes, you know.
Or like, should we get the San Marzano one?
If you can, for sure, for sure. That's a type of tomato. So while this is happening here, Scott.
We get the San Marzano.
The San Marzano one.
The chefs always say you need San Marzano.
That's the good tomatoes.
My name is Kara Sunland.
Wow.
Jeez. Listen, Mr. I bought Campbell's and thought it was gross.
I know, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so look, Scott, I want you to take this bread here.
Okay.
We're just going to break this up into pieces like this and just throw it in this bowl.
Break them up?
Yeah.
No knife?
No knife. Just break it up. We've been doing this a long time. I don't like you having a knife next to me.
This is a beautiful piece of bread.
It's scary.
I'm with you.
It's scary. Did you not hear what he just said?
I just heard what
he ignored
it.
He ignored me, which makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm going to get this out, starting to brown there. That's what we want.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take this. I'm going to add a little bit of our tomatoes to it, the whole can, just like this.
Okay, just dump the can in.
Right. We're going to give it a nice, healthy bit of salt because tomatoes love salt.
Okay.
They will soak it up. It's delicious for them. It's like a party when tomatoes and salt go together.
That's a lot of salt. Keep
yeah,
going,
but it mostly dissipates.
Okay.
In this bowl, it's got Scott's right here.
If there was a measurement, what would you say?
I mean, half a tablespoon.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll give it a nice pinch of black pepper in there.
Okay.
I'm going to give a little bit of garlic powder. You can, or garlic, you can use fresh garlic if you want to, but this is easy. And then we're going to give it a little squeeze of lemon, right?
Lemon. Why lemon?
Lemon is great to help balance the acidity. That's what we want to do here.
That.
Right?
Okay.
There we go. And look at that mix there, right?
Oh my God, it looks amazing.
So that's going to get happy and come to like a boil. It's going to break down a little bit. Scott's got some stuff working here in this bread. Put a little olive oil on that, Scott, and a little pinch of salt on that. You can't have tomato soup without some sort of like crunchy thing on top of it, right? I like to have those textures. So he's going to get this. He's going to toss that up, put it on a pan, and put it in his oven, and you get these beautiful croutons out of it, right?
Maybe homemade croutons.
Yes, sir. Little croutons. And you don't have to go crazy about cutting it. You can just break it up with your hands. Keep it simple, right? Now, that's great, perfect. So give it a little mix around. Yeah, it's super easy. So what happens is this is going to cook about 15 minutes or so, okay?
Okay.
We're going to add a little bit of stock to it. I use veggie stock.
After it's cooked or while it's cooking?
Yeah, while it's cooking. You know, just kind of keep it wet in there, like that.
Veggie stock, not chicken broth.
Whatever you want. You know, keep it veggie, use veggie stock. You want to add a little protein?
Would it still taste like tomato soup if I would use chicken broth?
Absolutely.
That's all I had? Okay.
So the key thing here, too, is once this is going now, what I want you to do is what's called tempering with the cream. It's the one culinary thing you have to do with this.
You can't put in too much or it'll cook and get curdly?
Right. So I'm going to take my mixer here, and I'm going to pour it kind of over that, right? So it kind of is getting warm as it goes down in there. And then give it a little mix around. So we're adding just a little bit of cream.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit of cream, just like that. And so what happens is...
And why do you need the cream?
Well, it adds a body to it, which is what we're looking for here. So once that's done, I'll show you. It looks like this, right? Which you can eat just like this if you want.
This is like your chunky tomato soup.
That's it. 350, about 10 minutes in your oven, good to go, and you'll get beautiful croutons.
So you can do that while it's cooking. Okay.
Absolutely. So, but what I want to do here is we're going to put this in the blender, okay?
Or you could do an immersion blender, right?
Or you could do an immersion blender. So we're going to put
Scott
this in
got
here.
me one for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I asked for it.
They're the best. I love
them. Yeah.
So I didn't want to put this in front of you, Kara, but that's where the plug is.
That's okay.
I'm just afraid it's taller than you. That's what I'm afraid of. There we go. Get that on here. And you know how to work this better than I do, I think, right?
Yeah, well.
Let's hope so.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. So the idea is to blend it up.
Let's wait.
We need to match the arrows.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
You got to do the arrows.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
And then we'll just give it a little power. Put it on low. And I remember a chef I worked with for years always said put a towel on top of it when you're holding it to make sure it doesn't go
Oh, see,
everywhere.
that's the problem. I didn't know that.
Right? So look at this. Beautiful, looking good. We'll crank it up high for a second. There we go. To serve it, I will actually take it off of here and put it right back into the pot so it stays warm.
Oh, good idea.
And you guys need to taste this, okay?
Like keep it on the oven and simmer?
Yeah, look at that. Come on.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah.
If you do a little shake while you're pouring it, it won't splatter everywhere.
Really? That's
There
true.
we go.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And now, you guys want to taste it?
Yeah.
Let's get it. I got some bowls right here.
Yeah.
A couple of really large spoons.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are here.
Thank you. Ooh, I love it.
Good thing is, we only need 2.
That's all right. I'm going to use
You
it.
serve it right with a measuring cup.
I was trying to find a big spoon. This came across
okay.
first. So what I do is, hang on 1 second, we'll do this. Let me show you. A little bit of soup right here. And then we're gonna add a couple of croutons on top of it.
Can't even go wrong.
Now, if you wanna go fancy,
You could add some Parmesan cheese.
you could, or just a little splash of olive oil on
Oh
top.
yeah, a little finishing oil.
Come on, a little splash
Olive oil
right
is
here.
so good. This is a great, you know,
Look at
we're
this.
going to have Dr. Artemis Morris coming on with our Mediterranean detox soon. This would be detox
That'd be perfect,
approved.
right? There you
Yeah,
go.
because she really wants us to have the
Stunning, easy, not too hard, better than Campbell's soup in a can, right?
nourishing and yummy.
Unbelievable,
and I
right?
could eat this like every meal,
Meatless Mondays, what an easy thing to make on a Monday, too.
especially if you're under a blanket.
That's it. Hey, making fun of me. Hey, don't forget, come see me, Mohegan Sun Food and Wine Festival, end of the month. It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, still ahead on this Monday afternoon. We are 6 days in for dry January. Our friend, the